Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here today and hold this event. My name is Anna. I'm CEO and founder of DEVAR. And augmented reality has been in my passion of mine since 2015. Before we get to the interesting part, let's talk a little bit about the rules of today's event. The team told me 3 times that I had to say this at the beginning. And yes, today with me, my favorite team. You can ask them, everyone, what you want, and we will be happy to help you during our webinar, on the chat, on a question session. So I'll be happy to answer your question. Please write them in the question session, and at the end of our webinar, we will definitely discuss them. I'm also invite you to chat. Today I have our wonderful team with me again, so who will quickly advise on various issues. So let's go. First, let's start with a quick intro about us. DEVAR is a technological company that has been working in the augmented reality industry since 2015. We are one of a few companies in the world that successfully makes money in the AR product industry, which confirms our profits and growth. We have our own computer vision and content creation technologies, but it's our results that say more about us. More than 12 million augmented reality products have been sold. Now, our AR products are sold in 64 countries in 27 languages. And among our clients and partners were top companies in their industries. And last year, we launched a no-code platform that allows anyone to create any augmented reality projects without programming skills. But for me personally, our main achievement is that millions of people around the world and tens of thousands of businesses have changed themselves and their lives by using our technology and our products. So let's discuss the main topic of our event today, Metaverse, a new dimension. Why learning augmented reality today is crucial for you and your business. We have been several revolutions in the history of mankind that have completely changed habitual patterns of our life and consumer behavior. From the agricultural revolution to the information, we are living an extremely exciting time. So, due to a combination of various critical factors that emerged in a single moment in time, we experience an unprecedented level of technological progress as never seen before. At the same time, due to the influx of information, most people confuse basic improvements and pseudo-innovation with fundamental paradigm shifts, missing the broader picture of where we are, like a humanity, stand in terms of stage of technological development at what will be the next. While it's widely accepted, we are currently in a period of a fourth industrial revolution. Sometimes we call it like information revolution. And it started in 1975, with a shift from analog to digital electronics. We must realize that we have passed this stage and are on the threshold for the next one, which we call it Metaverse. The Metaverse is the intersection of many technologies and directions, including NFT, Web3, etc. But today, we will pay attention to immersive technologies like AR, VR, and digital. But first, let's define what the Metaverse is. Today, this world has many interpretations. Imagine the world around you talking on different layers of digital content with varying degrees of transparency. With virtual reality technology, we are completely changing the world around us. We can see another world, we can see another picture, just only staying in our room. With augmented reality technology, we overlay digital content on the real world and objects around us. And we don't need to change our environment. We will see it in our real world, just behind us or just right us. And with digital, As a philosophy of a new world order, where digital essentially enables in the close integration of a virtual environment, like a digital content on something like that, into real human life, physical. So physical plus digital, we have a digital today. And the entry point into Metaverse, it's not just virtual reality glasses, but potentially all the objects around us. Just also look and pay attention from the numbers. This is a forecast what we will see in the market size. And the next big thing is really Metaverse. This is like a new internet. We will change our habits, the consumption process, patterns of behavior, and the economy as a whole, opening new doors for today's digital enterprises to enter the offline economy. See what the leaders of major technological companies say about it. Tim Cook, Mark, Scott Belsky, Matthew Bell. We can, of course, argue and say it's still a long way off, but aren't trillion-dollar companies proving their achievements, what they know, what we are talking about, and where the industry is moving, right? Remember the story about Nokia's fall? They didn't believe that a phone without buttons would sweep them off the market. Just ask a question. What would you do if you had the insight that ordinary phones would be completely replaced by smartphones? How would you start rebuilding your business? Today, we are pretty sure that smartphones will be replaced by smart glasses. Now you are going to say, but it's still unclear. Well, Nokia said the same thing. Look at the following slides. This is a huge variety of virtual and augmented reality glasses that have already been created. Just look, it's a lot. Not impressed? So here's more. And that's just what has already been created by today. And I want to repeat the news headlines. Just Google it. You can easily find information with the leading vendors like Apple, Google, Samsung, Facebook, Meta, and others are developing new generations of AR glasses today. Yes, of course, there are a number of technological problems that have not been solved yet, but a number of AR glasses are already created and can be used of industry, education, medicine, and others. Next, I guess I expect your question. What about today? So today, as I mentioned before, we are living in a really exciting time. Today, there are 4 billion devices in the world that support augmented reality. And this audience is for anyone who wants to create AR themselves and their business of a new internet without waiting for their competitors to get there first. And just look at the number, 4 billion devices. And we are already proven ways to enter the new internet. At the minimum, we have proven it with our experience in DEVAR. At a maximum, hundreds of thousands of different cases have already been created in different industries by companies in different countries, from the United States to Asia. So there are two main ways. The physical products becomes to the entry point into the metaverse of a brand. And there are two ways. Either to go into VR, creating digital spaces and reaching the user where, or you can use AR features that allows you to communicate with the users in two worlds in the same time. Let's look some examples, what we have in the market today. The most common example, of course, is fashion. Can you buy a phone without internet today? Of course not. Well, in a couple of years, you won't be able to live without digital sneakers. In any universe, we want to surround ourselves with similar things. And so the examples of Gucci, Nike, Adidas, and many others show that this niche will be filled very quickly. The good news is that in meta universes, the rules of a game are different. You don't have to have logistic and supply channel, warehouse, etc. to compete. Creativity and your imagination become the main tool of new designers. Create unique things, and your audience will choose you. So, the next. Sorry, it's a little loud. Publishing, of course. This is a new dimension of a familiar book. Functions are expanding, but most importantly, this product begins to speak to its consumer in a language he understands. And it also becomes like a real educational portal and provides immersive and interactive experience like never before. The next example, of course, postcards, cards, and other printed products. Once you tried a cool product like this, you want a regular one. After all, in addition to your viewers' new functions, you got an impression. You give impressions for your consumers. And in this case, ER is a game changer. Images can be turned. Images can be turned into a real mini performance, leaving memorable impressions and the stand out of a crowd. As for business cards, this one will be 100 recognized amongst ours. Believe me, I have the same, and it works pretty cool in the all expo and the all events. So the next, this is my favorite cases, one of my favorite cases. Just look in short video.
¿Cuál de todas es tu mejor amiga? Fátima, ¿qué haces? Nada, mamá. Jugando con mi vaquita, la voladora.
Nuestra pasión por la leche llega hasta tu casa directo de nuestros ranchos. Escanea con tu celular el código que viene en los empaques marcados de Alpura para descubrir a una de nuestras vacas. Busca a cada una de nuestras 10 vaquitas y comienza a divertirte con ellas. Colecciónalas todas. Alpura, pura pasión por la leche.
So, the company is the largest producer of dairy products in Mexico, a collection of milk with augmented reality on the packaging. I'm asking you just one question. Please write on the chat because it's really interesting and curious. Do you know what the main feature is? This company is 70 years old. Its users are families from generation to generation. My question for you, do you remember what brand of milk you drank when you were a kid? Of course, a lot of people can say it's a whole milk, it's a 2% milk or something like that. But the key question, what was the brand? Did you remember it? Kids in Mexico sure do. And when we grow up, we'll buy it for their kids. But it's how the economy experience works. It's about our emotion, it's about our memories, and it's about how we engage our users in our products. So from the next, also a big market. Packaging. If you want to stand out on off a shelf, this is the direct way to do. I can speak for hours about how to capture your user's attention, how to give your product new features in this way. But just remember and keep in your mind these examples. When we can interact with package, with our products, it will be really interesting and really high engagement for your users, because believe me, I will remember it. And if you remember how you go to a shop, you see a shelf with a lot of different products. And the main point that you need to keep attention for you. So next, also big industry, it's ads. So nice case from Brazil, and the main point that ads effectiveness can be improved by incorporation the extra channel of user engagement. We are tired about from ads, right? And we have a lot of bad words today about advertisement, like in consumer, like from the industry. But this is like a new way, because we are not just only push your consumers, we provide them from a new experience. And this is one of the main and key questions, how we can do it really successful and how we can do it really helpful and interesting for your consumers. So Meta Games, which case I saw, promoted their game on the streets of a city, especially on the bus stops. It's clear that people spend time on their phones while waiting for the transport. In AR, users can watch a teaser, trailer of the game, as well as instantly download the application. So imagine a picture. You're on a bus stop, you're waiting your bus, you have a lot of time from your phone, but you can now just only read, you can see something interesting, something fun, something unique for your experience. It's all about attention, it's all about experience, and it's all about emotions, a new feature for products. So let's go in our cases from a digital product. For me, just a second. So it's so fun, so nice. So for me, it's a perfect example of digital products. Pretty Happy AR offers small tent box with gifts with an AR scene on a stop. By the way, this company was founded by mother and daughter during the lockdown in the US. And now we're talking with a big chance about a partnership. And if you want to start your business, AR is a great tool to launch a successful business standing out of crowd from the competitors. Also, it proposes an affordable entry tier with an options to upgrade their plan and the business expands. So the next huge industry is education. This is an example what one of the universities did in our platform. It's about a culture, it's about the creative, and it's about the students. Let's see, and after I continue to discuss about it. So today, more than 200 universities used MyWebAR platform for creation and implementation of augmented reality for their process. Teachers and professors use it during lessons to provide educational materials in an interactive way. Students make all sorts of projects in AR. This case is just one example of an expo created by 4 students without any program skills. It's impressive, right? So, and it's just not about only expo, it's also about how we can show, how we can interact with educational materials using all features from augmented reality. You think it's all? No. I said a lot of industries used augmented reality today. This is about hotels, restaurants, and hospitality. A number of hotels, resorts, and restaurants launched their spaces in Metaverse. For what? This is a good question, right? It's not just about the functions that drive people to go to restaurants or choose a hotel. It's also about the atmosphere and the experience we can get there. People have long been ready to pay more for the experience, not only from utilitarian functions. The Metaverse concept, it's also built on the experience marketing, and its call for a more vibrant, unusual, memorable experience. Imagine you would like to have a dinner today in your favorite restaurants, but you can't go from the physical space. You can take glasses or mobile devices and you will down in the atmospheres from your favorite restaurants. You will have a music, you will have a menu, you will have everything what you want. And of course, so it's a big point for discussions because it's about how the different industries will combine for it and what about the delivery and what about the practical experience for people. We can discuss about it later, but the main point today that's all industries, including the industries when we need to have a physical space, also go into a metaverse because we understand that my attention, like their users, were really important thing in their business. So, of course, you may ask, can we do without it? Why we need to care about emotions? Why we need to care about technology? Why we need to care about something new? Of course you can. You can don't care. It's your choice. Let's do without design then. Why do we need it? We use design on a package to make the product stand out of a shelf, right? So just taking with some numbers. When or why not use AR with doubles the attention level? So it's like about 94% of products advertised with AR, so higher ends conversion rates, and 20% increase in engagement rate. So, and 69% of people are more likely like to buy or at least take a product with interactive packaging than a similar product without interactive functions. Always remember, we have memories, we have emotions, we have experience, and we need to take attention our consumers just only for our products. And AR, this is one of the best technology, how you can do it. So, but of course, you can do without AR, without design, and finally without customers. And do you see some interesting shelves and the bright shelves in our screen today? Imagine it's all white because we don't care about design. And again, so from the next, we need to care about a technology, about the augmented reality, about interactive content, and always remember our first slide, one of our first slides today, when we have different levels of revolution and how we will see what will be with our consumer behavior and what will we have in our patterns. So what is the audience? Who is the audience? What do we know about them? So just some figures, some points. Generation Z, it's the first 100 digitally native generation. What makes them ideal customers, right? Tech-savvy, connected, well-informed, and open to all forms of media, new ideas, and look for inspirations online. and in general navigate the world with their phones. I think everybody see a lot of people around us when we have just only our phone in our hand, and we learn our world from the camera because we have a lot of news and some educational process. Everything in our life we have in our phone. So, and this is the point when we can take the attention to our products. So the next is Generation Y, millennials, connected generation, coming age with smartphones and social media. Just look how modern children use iPhones or smartphones or tablets. It's a big difference between us, right? We're just like, I'm born with the phones and I'm learn all about world, just only about the phones. Not just only, but with a lot of time we spend in the phones, and it is continue to grow. So we think technologies can improve our lives, have great spending power, loyalty, and a long-term focus on relationship with the brands. You may ask now, how do you use it? What do you need to do from all this information? Accept as a fact that today's customers spend most of their lives looking at their phone screen. Beware with them. And augmented reality will also give an impression about emotions, which is so important today. So let's talk about myths. What does everyone know about immersive technology today? Expensive, complicated, too complicated, takes a lot of time, it's not a priority, technology doesn't work on all devices, it's need to have a separate app, like a mobile app, it's not convenient for consumers. Yes, that's true, but used to be true. So average time to develop an AR app, about 3 months. Average development price, it's about $100,000. It's all about our expert opinion. We collect different data from different markets and different industries. Sometimes it's maybe less, sometimes it's maybe more expensive, of course, by case. But on average, it's really expensive, it's really need time, and it's maybe some complicated and difficult from the ordinary business because we are not a programmer with you, right? Sometimes. So all our time in DEVAR, we've been working to make that change. Our key goal is to democratize augmented reality in the process of its creation and consumptions. And think back to how the creation of websites evolved. First, when the internet came to our life, first, we needed engineers with a deep knowledge of programming. Then came the engines on which programmers wrote simple functions. Today, anyone can create a website on Wix or Squarespace without programming skills. The same thing is happening in the augmented reality and metaverse industries. Today, it takes 2 minutes, really 2 minutes, to create an AR project, and the cost starts at $40. No apps and no coding skill required. So, and if you used our platform, MyWebAR, you had a chance to test it and see that all non-technical person can create a simple AR cases for packaging, for marketing, for your products, just only 2 minutes. Believe me, I'm not a technical person. So, and I know a lot about technology, but I'm not a programmer. And now I can create something myself in augmented reality, and it's so like really expire. So the key question is, what does a company or specialized need today to realize themselves in Metaverse? We agreed that it's a new industry, it's the next big thing, and we need to find our place for them. So it's enough to have practical skills to create the same kind of cases that I showed earlier, and to know how to apply them in your business. This is the main important. So, for example, If you are a small company or a freelancer, you just have to learn how to create your own AR products and add new features to your product. Some of our clients have already started their business this way, created a platform for creating unique t-shirts with augmented reality, turn gift sets, and many more. I showed you some examples before. If you are a medium-sized company, your product managers can learn a new professional skill and implement AR as a part of your product. If you it don't need require like major changes in your business process. You want to need programmers. Today, augmented reality is available for consumption simply via like a regular browser, which is already in every phone. Remember, 4 billion devices worldwide today are ready to using and consume augmented reality cases, unless it's an old-style push-button photo, of course. By the way, it's very easy today to integrate augmented reality to your current mobile app without changing it. If you are a major company, you can make AR a part of your business functions, make augmented reality a part of a product, design or packaging, for example, or others. It depends what kind of business do you have. So by the way, we at DEVAR can help you with this, and we provide technological consulting. We help create business processes, route out the technology, and write rules and regulations to each companies, which you will use inside. This is like a full-fledged technological implementation, but it increases the company's capitalizations by several times. We do it because we are really passionate about augmented reality, and our main goal to make AR available and scalable and affordable for everyone. So this is what we do, and what is the way you have from your business. Just choose who you are, what you would like to have in your business, how you would like to engage or improve your consumers, and what will be the right way for you. So, and here are some more numbers. The mobile AR market size in about $10 billion, and it's projected to grow up more and more every year. Just look in the number. A recent study showed that 25% of the US population will use augmented reality at least once a month this year. 25% population of United States. Just only one country, but it's a huge number. And of course, because we are working in the different countries, again, so from US to Asia, we see what is the consumers' behaviors and how people reacted to augmented reality in the different countries. Of course, the figures depends from each country, but the main trend, I think, really understanding. And that's the main point. That's even before the AR glasses came out, right? We don't have AR glasses in the consumer market right now. We have just only mobile devices. But again, 25% of the US population, it's a huge number. So, and by the way, the use of AR cases created only our platform, MyWebAR, from our clients and our consumers. More than 1 million per month. It's a huge number. And it's growing 30% month to month and more because so a lot of industries involved with it. So the main question again, so how you can use it and what will be helpful for you and your business, and what do you do from these all numbers and all industries, and how it will be really helpful for it. So just some news from our sides. Bringing together all of our knowledge and experience in DEVAR, we have developed training courses for who don't want to wait and are ready to use the benefits of Metaverse and augmented reality in their business today. This is about practical, this is about market, this is about insights, a practical course on application of augmented reality and going to Metaverse in business to increase sales and customer engagement. We understand how important it's to use augmented reality correctly. We understand the challenges business faces. This is why our task to give you really practical skills in just 1 month, and you can learn the basic things about creating augmented reality. So the world is changing very fast. The next technological revolution has already begun. Professionals are already needed, and they will gain for themselves and give their companies a huge advantage. From practical cases and creating your own portfolio to developing a strategy for an individual business. This is what I was training before. And now you can join to our community and change this life with us. So now I'll be happy to answer your questions. Just give me a second to open a question slot. And the meantime, so let's connect. Yeah, you can follow me and our company in the social media. We share our experience, our consumers, we share our ideas and some insights a lot of time. So let's connect and let's go to, just seconds, let's go to your question. And one more thing, so one special gift for us. Thank you for being with us, and you can use special discount from our platform if you really want to create something in augmented reality. So, and now let's go in the question. So, okay, step by step. So, can your software can provide AR and T-shirts? Of course, yes. I showed some examples, and if you will have any additional questions, you can do it from your products. You just can ask us, and our team will be happy to share with you some existing templates and cases how you can do it very faster and quickly. So, also we have in the question some different features. You can upvote the question from your colleagues today on a webinar, and after our webinar, where guy who will have more upvotes will take a special gift from DEVAR and our team. So let's upvote from together. Okay, so can you recommend any courses for this type of AR? And such. Tell me how to do this better. I think I take a first answer from the question by the end of my speech today. But of course, the main point that I would like to add, if you are currently using our MyWebAR platform, maybe you had a chance to see but the last week we completely changed our interface, and now you have a lot of templates, existing templates that you can use in our products. You can customize it, you can add your models, you can add some more features, and now it's more easy than before. Just do it, and if you will have any questions, so you already can ask our support team, and we will share with you some tips. So this is a good question. It's about competitors and about different tools, and it's about the different platforms that can be used for creation of augmented reality. So let me give you some more picture about landscape of augmented reality industry today. Remember what I told about how the website creation changes from their journey, right? From the deep engineering, medium engineering, and now it's a no-code tool that allows like Wix or Squarespace when everyone can create their websites without any program skills. Again, so the same we see in augmented reality. You can use some different if you're a programmer or you have a whole programmer teams, you can use some different tools like Vuforia or like ours, and it should take some deep engineering skills. But it's not about manufacturer, and it's not about like consumer, because we have special limits and some environments from way technologies. The second way, it's about gaming, and if you mentioned 8-Wall, it's also about a company who now working with Niantic, and this guy, who are, for my opinion, will go mostly from the gaming industry, because we have a really good experience of that. And again, gaming, it's also a big feature in Metaverse, and it's also a big market from these industries. But we are working from the consumer market, mostly from the marketing market, when our consumers don't have an opportunity to have a programmer teams, and our tool replace a whole team of programmers. This is the main point. We also care about the professional developers. We have advanced editor inside our platform, and you can customize all our cases and something like that. But about the Apple also have AirKit, like a Google or Android devices has AirCore. It's mostly working in e-commerce industry. We just need to show your product on a browser, just like you have a website and need to put your like furniture, like a table or something like that in AR. But it's also had some limitation, and Apple, like a big company, had and has their strategy how we can use it, and it's not about web XR on their devices. Of course, I think it will be also work from the browser, but again, it's just only from iOS devices. This is one of the big limitation for AirKit, like a big limitation from AirCore. You can't use it from your all devices that you have. It's not about 4 billion devices worldwide. It's just like about small numbers in the different countries. And the main point that, again, so it's limitation. And if you would like to work a special platform and reaching just only their consumer, it's okay. If you would like to make a cross-platform and you would like to reach all potential consumers, you need to use something that can work from the different types of devices. So from the next, yes, we will send the presentation. Okay, so question from the chat. Are you open for collaboration? We are always open for collaboration. Just let me know what kind of collaboration do you mean? So I have a really passionate team, and we have a lot of experience, more than different thousands cases that we work together with different brands and companies and with different industries like marketing, publishing, toys industries, consumer products, retails, and more. So let's try discuss. Let me know what you want, and we will find a way how we can collaborate. So from the next question about my own metaverse world. So if I want to launch my own metaverse world, what platform do you recommend where I can have my own domain and my own hosting in the cloud on my own servers? It's a great question. So again, first, let's define what do you mean about metaverse. It's about metaverse like virtual reality, or it's a metaverse when you combine it from the real world, because this is a different ways. If you're working on VR, you always will hold and you always will work from the third-party servers or platforms like Meta, for example, right, and others. But if you're working on metaverse and you would like to create your metaverse in combination in the real world, and you will use augmented reality, you will not to use some. You can use your own server, you can use own hosting, you can use your domain, of course, and it's all will work through WebAR technology. We have some examples with our partners from brands when we create some AR universe for them. It means that imagine that you have your characters, you would like to create your AR world, and you created some AR assets in your library when can be open for your consumers just only by the link or from QR code. And of course, it works just only from your website. And you can put these from all different things that you have in your brands. You can put from each type of products when you have. For me, what is really inspiring, just only imagine that every physical things can be like a point to enter on your metaverse, and doesn't matter, really doesn't matter where it will be, where it will do. In the different countries, for example, you launch a T-shirts, right? And T-shirts with augmented reality, like just from the door from your metaverse world. I buy your T-shirts in US, your friend buy your T-shirts on China, my friend buys in Indonesia, we scan, and now we all together from the different points in the real planet, in one place is your metaverse from your brand, and we can communicate, we can play with we can deep involve from your brand, and you can communicate us and take us, doesn't matter where in the real world. In augmented reality, you will communicate us from this. So, by the way, it's a good question. New. Okay. Where can I get more information of the use of AR with books, both physical and digital? So just ask us. So if seriously, I highly recommend to learn and search about our experience in DEVAR, because again, we are working with publishing about 5 years, and we sold 12 million AR books worldwide. We know how it works, what is the main value, and how we can do it with products that are really scalable and resisting for consumers. You're also using our platform. You can see some templates and tutorial how you can add AR from your books or in our print products, doesn't matter. So, and again, join our community, and we will share with you all secrets that we have in our experience. So from the next, good question. What is my inspiration from the African market? It's a good question. In 2 days, on Saturday, I have an event, of course, virtual event about Metaverse in Nigeria, in Lagos, and I will discuss with the students what the professional care we can make in the Metaverse, like in new industries. I think I believe that one of the main points on the Metaverse, like a new internet, it's a new opportunities for everyone. It's not about physical logistics. It's not about physical supply chain. Again, so a lot of devices today right now can use augmented reality just only through browser, and you can join it from the different parts of the planet. I see huge advantage on every industries, honestly. It's like education, it's about packaging, it's about consumer products, it's about everyone when you would like to engage your consumers and communicate with your users. And of course, it may be like a different speed from a different market, but doesn't matter who will be first. More important, who will be really passionate about technology and who will try to find a way how can implement in their markets. And every first will be like really successful. So especially in the different markets as well. So from the next question, how to become your country partner? So it's a good question again. So we are open for different collaborations, and we're always looking at country partner now for our company. Just wrote us by email, and we will schedule a call and discuss about opportunities, how we can collaborate, and what is the country, and what we can provide, and what you can get, and what you can get for us. So just do it. We are open for everyone who would like to join in our journey in Metaverse. So how about AR is a live broadcast? It's huge, of course. Maybe not right now, I mean, not like today, because it may be some like a technical issues right now, but in the future, the close future, we can see a different ways how we can do it. So we first, for example, you can use digital twins or avatar, and we will also use this technology in our training courses when I will not give you all secrets, but one of the part of our courses will be about how we can use avatar for translation and others. But in the future, it's also about hologram. Imagine that you can speak and you can interact with your consumers, and just like me right now, but you don't see me on a video on your screen on your laptop. You see my hologram in your room or your environment, doesn't matter, and we communicate like an in-person meeting, but between our holograms or my holograms will interact with you. So it's a huge, and I'll see it will be like also a big market. Just take a little time and see how it will change ways of communication. So I don't see any questions more. So if you have any questions and you didn't have a chance to ask me today, you can write by comments on video on our webinar where we will take on YouTube and our channels. Again, I'm highly recommend keep in touch, and if you really want to go into Metaverse and be one of the first, like not like the first, because today a lot of people aware, but one of the first who will be make it successfully, commercially successfully, who can take their products and go from a market. Let's keep in touch, use a lot of different tools, use a lot of tips from our side, and create a new, existing, exciting, really interesting products and projects with augmented reality. From our side, I can promise you that we'll be with you and we'll share all our experience and all our knowledge about it. So let's go to do it. Stay tuned, keep in touch, and thank you for your time today. I was really happy to hold this event, and special thanks for my favorite team who be with me and with you today.